This is the Ontario, California Advanced Surgical Center.
You guys need a warrant to come in here.
Those masked men, without identifying themselves, first tried to grab landscaper Dennis Guillen while he was cutting the grass.
Identify yourself.
Terrified, Guillen ran into the clinic.
Where's your badge?
The agents refuse and get violent. Another video shows medical staff asking to see a warrant. The agents refuse that request as well.
You can't even identify yourself. You have no proper identification.
An immigration advocacy group tells CBS News that Guillen is peaceful and has never been arrested.
We know that he does not have a criminal record as of now. And so the concern that we have as well is, was this just a targeting because he was working? Was it targeting because he was working in landscaping? For the nurses and the staff here, they feel this was very traumatizing for them, not just seeing what was happening inside, but also just knowing that this gentleman was just doing his job and they were able to just come in and quickly, take him away.
Hello everybody, David Shuster here. The Department of Homeland Security has issued a statement saying the staff at the clinic attempted to obstruct the arrest by locking the door, blocking law enforcement vehicles from moving, and even called the cops, claiming there was a kidnapping. But legal experts note that without a warrant and by refusing to identify themselves, the agents were violating settled case law and were technically carrying out a kidnapping. The experts add that clinic staff were well within the rights to defend Mr. Guillen. The immigration advocacy group called to the scene notes that the medical staff take an oath to help people.
They were doing their job. They were protecting themselves. They were exercising their rights to ask who these gentlemen were. They did not impede them in leaving.
As for Dennis Guillen, his building supervisor says the landscaper, originally from Honduras, has been working in the United States for 3 years. Since his arrest, his friends and family say they haven't heard anything from him. They believe he's being held at a federal detention center in Los Angeles, but it's not clear what Guillen is being charged with. The aggressiveness, physicality, and trampling of constitutional rights has been a theme in ICE arrests and raids across the United States and specifically in California. In San Diego, ICE agents have been waiting in courthouse hallways to grab asylum seekers who show up for status hearings. Recently, federal agents arrested this woman, 71-year-old U.S. citizen Barbara Stone, a grandmother of 2.
I was surprised. It felt like an out-of-body experience.
Stone was handcuffed and held by federal agents for 8 hours on Tuesday, according to her family.
This is from the handcuffs, so I have a large bruise there. I feel mentally and psychologically traumatized.
Stone volunteers as a legal observer in San Diego's immigration court. In video recorded by a group called Detention Resistance, you can see the moment that tensions boiled over and an officer says Stone pushed her.
You pushed her? Oh.
She pushed me.
Stone denies that. She told PBS her job is to film and observe, not to interfere.
It is necessary that we provide people who can legally observe when ICE is detaining asylum seekers in the courthouse.
Stone's lawyer, Emily Howe, says Stone serves as a legal observer and neutral volunteer who monitors and documents public interactions with government actors.
And I had my phone up in the air, and they started chasing me and saying they were going to arrest me.
Do you want to file charges? Which officer does?
Sure, yes. At this point, people get kind of mad.
Yeah, she's over here. Hey, detain her. Yeah, where's she at? Hey, detain that lady.
The agents followed Stone down the hall and handcuffed her. She says she was put into a small room.
I was there for more than 8 hours. I asked right away if I could see an attorney.
Stone says her phone and purse were seized. After her release, only her purse was returned.
And I asked him why he needed my phone, and he compared it to a drug bust where they keep a drug dealer's phone because I had used it in the crime.
That's right. In this day and age of Donald Trump, using a phone to film and record government agents is now a crime. Never mind, of course, that the courts have long held citizens are entitled and free to engage in such filming in public spaces, including courthouse hallways. And the courts have also ruled the action is protected under the Constitution's First Amendment. But as we've seen repeatedly, many ICE agents either don't know anything about constitutional rights and protections or simply do not care. Legal experts say Barbara Stone would have a strong lawsuit if she chooses to sue ICE for her arrest and detention, although Stone says she simply intends to keep serving as a legal observer and filming the ICE officials. By all accounts, the tensions between the public and ICE in many states, including California, are heating up. This week, Fox News cameras were live when protesters confronted immigration agents and military troops who raided a farm near Santa Barbara. At one point, the soldiers got off of their military vehicle and stood on the road just a few feet away from the protesters. And then, one soldier casually decided to escalate.
No way. No way. Oh, so. No way. Oh, Batman.
And that's when you saw the agents there drop the smoke, and you could see that all happening.
It wasn't just smoke. Soon the troops were setting off tear gas. Here's some of the reporting on the CBS News live streaming service.
We have seen U.S. Border Patrol agents conducting some kind of immigration-related action or operation at a farm here. A large group of people, about 100, maybe 150 protesters showed up. You can see all of the cars and news media there. It appeared very peaceful until just a few minutes ago when something touched off that confrontation. It looks like Border Patrol launched some kind of possibly irritant, smoke-type irritant. We don't know if it's tear gas or something else at the crowd. They quickly dispersed.
Clearly, the Trump administration is going to be quick to try and tamp down or suppress protesters or anybody who may be in a position to get in the way of an ICE raid. But what's happening is that the escalations and the use of force are only making demonstrators, legal observers, and witnesses angrier and more defiant. So the clashes are intensifying. Migrant advocacy groups are encouraging everybody to record their interactions, and one group is collecting video material for potential lawsuits. However, with each confrontation and federal escalation, the chances go up that people are going to get hurt or even get killed. And all of this is because the Trump administration, which pledged to deport violent migrant criminals, has decided to try and deport everybody who's undocumented in the United States. And the Trump team has little or no concern about due process and constitutional rights. So this is all getting worse, terrifying migrants, hurting countless industries that have lost workers, and once again staining America's reputation. I'm David Shuster. Thanks for joining us.